What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be doing our own box braids rubber band / crochet method. So let's hop right into it. The first thing that I do is make sure my parts are straight as an arrow, okay? Just because you do them yourself does not mean your parts have to be all janky. I use this edge wax to make sure, to go over my parts.
Some just really clean and really so they can look as straight as possible. Yeah, I forgot to mention that I am looking into the mirror in front of me as well as the mirror behind me, and that's how I can see so well. And this is our part. So now we can start the individual parts. as again, you can see me applying the edge wax just to make sure I get those parts as straight as I can. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Parts matter. They will make the entire hairstyle, I promise you. Like, if you have messed up parts, the hairstyle is just gonna look off. So you really want to take your time and focus on those parts. Now here's a tip that I learned from someone else's YouTube video. I'm just gonna put some oil into the cap or lid of my edge wax and let my rubber bands marinate in it. Now once your rubber bands are nice and marinated in the oil, you can start rubber banding. Don't do them too tight though. Like, you see me loosening it here because it was too tight, and I loosened it because especially on the nape of your neck, like, that's how I'm pulling mine out, because I don't want my kitchen to come out. You know, you really don't want to do these so tight. Like, you can tighten them later, but for now, before the braids are in, you do not want them tight, because the braiding hair is just going to make them tighter. So please do not make them so tight. And here's the finished product. So I just went ahead and did more parts off camera, but you can see how I'm bricklaying them so they're not directly one on top of the other, so my braids can lay flat. I'm using this hair called Nayu that I just ordered off of Amazon. It was already pre-stretched, which I always use. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab the smaller piece, and this is going to be the piece that we crochet into our braid, and with the larger piece is going to be the piece that we attach over top of that. Note the clear difference. Let's begin. So we're going to start by taking our crochet needle and going under the rubber band, or behind it if you will, and pulling the smaller piece of braiding hair through. And you want to make sure when you pull it through that it is even. And this is what I was talking about. At this point, you can tighten the rubber band if need be, but like I said, they are going to get tighter when you add the hair. So you want to loop the larger piece right in the middle, and I like to put my thumbs under and I braid to the back, if that makes sense. I hope I do a good job of showing you. And repeat this until you're all the way at the end. And it's important to note that I do put more edge wax on the ends of my hair. This just prevents them from popping out sooner, because that just makes it look messy. Like, I had these braids in for like 4 weeks or 3 weeks or something, and they looked good like the whole time. Like, my hair was not popping out how it usually does, and I really think it's because of this step right here. So like, if you have a problem with your hair sticking out of your braids, definitely do that step. Now, I personally have to braid my braids all the way to the end until I cannot braid anymore. That's just my preference. You could stop further up if you choose, but I personally braid them all the way to the end. It looks cleaner and neater, and I don't know, I just like the way it looks. Now you will need to go in and cut the little frizzies off the end just so it looks cleaner. I mean, once you boil them and dip them, they will lay down, but I personally like to just give them a little, you know, cut them off a little bit. And this is what the braid looks like, the finished product. Just to be clear, let's go through that one more time. You crochet the smaller piece under and you attach the larger piece on top of the rubber band. And like I said, I personally braid to the back. It looks cleaner and neater than when you braid to the front. Those kind of look a little like juvenile to me. Like when I first started learning how to braid, I braided to the front, but now I braid to the back. I love the way it looks. It looks so much tighter and cleaner. And yeah, that's why I do it. Now, like I said, that edge wax or whatever edge control or gel you use, put it on the ends of your hair to better tuck them. Like, tucking is important. So I cannot stress it. Tucking is so important. Like, it just makes it look, I know I keep saying it, but it looks cleaner, neater, fresher, and it stays in for longer. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to the ends of your hair, your real hair, and you're tucking it as best as you can. Like, and you might need to keep rolling the hair over top of it to make sure it's tucked in, but that's okay. Again, we're braiding all the way to the end. Now this right here is called the borrow method. It's just when you take a little bit of hair from one of the larger pieces and add it to the smaller piece so that it can be even as you continue to braid down. Now for my favorite part, which is dipping and setting. So I boiled some water and I put it in this coffee mug just so it would be easier for me to actually dip them in the cup instead of like leaning my head over the stove into a pot. So yeah, I recommend doing this.